On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sun Devils offense will go to work first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense, as they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two...
Intercepted in the first drive into the pit. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
So, you know, as fun as that sounds, it's usually some dance. You know what I mean? When someone said that and just went on the channel, I wish you could never say, and I'm not even saying, because teams don't really clickbait like that.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Channel was a little younger. But y'all can never say anything
making
like
adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making an easy completion for the quarterback.
Nasty. And what about this one? Will this Watson make the world forget about Shedeur Sanders?
He's looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Bottle little time, lets it go. And it'll be a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the field, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Give me some creativity, man. So, no, will not be subjugating Tini Ancho today.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Team that went to the Browns for 2019. Yeah, thank you. Listen,
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back on the run.
Yeah, find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week.
You know,
since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The biggest trades in history, a lot to do with the Browns in the history of the Texans, right? So that's some issue, right? And I say that to say that, you know, whether it be Josh Gordon or Peyton Hillis.
And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive.
Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
They've never developed a quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Baxter. Made a defender miss.
You get little.
Finally put the brakes on him at the 3-8. Big throw, catch and run on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make some...
And he's got a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
It's still the first half, and they tapping that ass.
Ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets down he goes at the 9.
Okay, just go.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong, so fast. He just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
Look at where he is now. He's still the best. She still has the best chance to start. He had the best chance to start last year and this year. Right now,
the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the end. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch.
11 just got bossed.
Down and an excellent throw, too. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed.
Touchdown, Sun Devil! Ball that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
That was crazy.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it.
Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On the run, it's called. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
It's just scary.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I like Brand Burns. He's an elite player, great player. Wish he was on a team or a franchise that didn't just, piss down their legs for the last half decade. But, it is what it is.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
January 6th is over there. What is Shiloh doing, man?
Looking to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over.
That's the offense.
Gets it out fast.
I know, everybody's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the ground, it's Hall. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
His job was good.
But how about that defense on the snap there in the backfield? Great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Offenses don't like that. Little success on first and second down. Because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. Makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy. Because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee.
This is the guy.
Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The new era edge, speed rusher, ghost rusher. He has some versatility. He can play off the ball a little bit. Is he the first ever Michael Parsons? No, he was not playing the Atlanta Falcons.
Give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's real in. It's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Anyway, because NCAA gonna come get you like what?
They'll throw on 3rd and short.
Grab
behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Please go watch the highlights. Specifically his Clemson highlights. You'll be very surprised. You'll be very enticed, man. If you like people, you put people into the dirt, man. I cannot thank y'all enough. And with me. Teams wraps up. I don't know, man. On Saturdays, want to keep things chill, man.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work.
So y'all can still be watching that. So
Wide
you
receiver
got
comes in motion.
Nixon.
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
We'll be wrapping
Got
up,
the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it out quickly. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The run from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bigley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive
our defense
together,
is really eating shit right now.
No need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. The corners are walked up tight. Might as well give it to him again.
On your ass, boy.
He is just engulfed at the
I'll
line
snip
by
that
this
shit out.
giant defensive tackle.
From the other way. If you want.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just
seeing that shit come the other way, boy.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. To the end zone,
User.
Picked off.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long,
User.
6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's got him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Arizona State.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He wants it all. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Getting back
they got to put points on the board right here. cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Line getting set on second down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quick strike complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That's all.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't matter about catching.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. The throw. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. Got to hold on to that thing.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Looking to the end zone.
Good
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
And this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance at coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Final play of the quarter coming. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, that's going to have some people scratching their heads because they've been doing such a good job running the ball in this drive. And then in a short yardage situation on third down, they decided to throw it. And so now what do you do?
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, and that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They're going back to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up in the 28.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, better look out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the lone running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play...
He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took